for tuning in for this essential RC flight test of the RocHobby 1.1 meter MXS from our friends at gearbest.com. There are several versions available, but this is the plug and play version. In my experience, having flown a few models of this size that are made of EPO foam, they do tend to be quite heavy compared to their balsa equivalents, but this one apparently has been built to be lightweight yet rigid and has a hollow wing design. So I'm really hoping that it really does live up to its what it says on the box, and that it is truly 3D aerobatic. It comes with everything you need to fly, with the exception of the transmitter, the receiver and the LiPo battery. You can see the specs on the side of the box. 1.1 meter wingspan by 1.08 length, and it comes with a 40 amp speed controller, 9-gram digital Metal Gear servos, 4 of those, and it comes with the prop and the spinner. Recommended batteries are 11.1 volt, so 3-cell 2200 milliamp battery. Okay, so let's not hang around. Let's take it out of the box and see what we get. Okay, so that's everything unboxed. Let's have a quick look at the components that we got out of the box. So we've got the fuselage, and starting at the back, you can see that the looks like the elevator servo is in place with a long servo arm. The rudder already hooked up to the rudder servo, so nothing to do there, which is great. Moving to the front, take this off with it's got a magnetic catch at the back, so you can see there the speed controller is already in place with your lead to connect to your battery, and there's Velcro straps and Velcro on the bottom of the tray, so you can put your battery in there and it'll be held securely. The cables for the rudder, the throttle are labelled nicely, so you can connect those to the receiver. It just snaps back like that. The spinner and prop is already installed as well. So this is quite unusual. I mean, mostly it's all done for you. There's not going to be a lot to do to put this model together. Is looking at the wings, same is true of the wings, where you've got the servos in place connected up to the horns on the ailerons. There's nice carbon in reinforcement along the ailerons so it doesn't twist, and you've got the connector that you route through into the fuselage into your receiver. Same with the right hand wing as well. And then we've got the elevators, which I guess just need to be joined together with a carbon joiner going through the middle, and that's the carbon joiner for the wings. So we connect that up and then connect that up to the elevator servo. We have the landing gear. Again, the wheels have already been put on, so that's quite nice. We got glue, a little bag of screws and a Y lead for the ailerons, so we only have to use one channel, and the push rod for the elevator. And we've got some side force generators which are going to make knife edge very, very easy, I would suspect. Okay, so we're good. We've got the instructions. Now we're going to put it together. Okay, so that's assembly complete of this RocHobby MXS, and it was very straightforward, primarily because everything was pre-installed. The motor, the prop and the spinner already in the fuselage, and the servos already in place and connected up to the control surfaces. So literally all I had to do was to screw in the wings to the fuselage, and the same with the elevators and the rudder. Couple of build tips. Underneath, with the undercarriage, you'll note they just give you 3 screws to attach that. I'd use washers as well, so that when you have heavy landings it spreads the load, otherwise it might break the undercarriage. The next and second thing is that with the side force generators, you'll note you might miss that there is a little bit of tape inside that, and that needs to be removed. They don't refer to it in the instructions, but if you miss that, it might not be glued so well to the side of the wings, so make sure you remove that. Otherwise, that's it. We've set up the radio. You get very large throws on the control surfaces, which is exactly what you want, the 3D. So we're going to take it down the field now and fly it for the first time. Okay, so here we are down the field. We're ready to fly the MXS for the first time. Additional build tip on these side force generators, just to extend what I was saying. Really, what you do need to do is to scrape all the black paint off the foam on the surfaces that will contact before you apply the glue, not just on that one little bit inside the side force generator. If you really want it to stick, then scrape all that paint off with a sharp blade or something like that, and then glue it on with the glue provided, and then it should stick really well. Okay, but let's fly it now and see what it flies like. Okay, so even in this little breeze, and I reckon it's about 10 miles an hour, that was a lot of fun. So it'll knife edge all day, as you've seen. Hovering is, even in this little bit of a breeze, isn't too difficult. On a really calm day it would be no problem at all. So it's a lot of fun. It certainly does everything 3D that I can think of, and it's made of EPO foam, so it'll be really resilient to you know, all the knocks that you can give it. So please look it up on gearbest.com. It's a good price. It comes in a ready to fly version or without the ESC if you prefer it cheaper and you've already got an ESC. If you're interested in more flight tests, then please look us up on our Facebook group, or you can subscribe to this YouTube channel using the button at the top of the page now. But thanks for watching, and see you next time.